Hey everyone, welcome back to Swooning Over Stands. I'm Chibi Tabitha, back at you with more stand content. Puns, puns, puns. You know the deal. I did back up a little bit just so that we could get back into it a little bit. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's just some dialogue. Figure we can breeze right into the tour that I left us off at last time. I'm really upset that he's not giving us the tour in the suit. I know I'm just hopping into this right away. I'm so excited to play this game. I think I've downloaded this game on 3 separate devices, and this is the first time that I'm playing it. I'm saying devices, but it's really only available on Windows, Linux, and Mac. It's not available for mobile devices, so I don't know why I said devices. Like, you can't put it on your phone. My phone is missing right now. Oops. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just a phone case. I saw it and I reached for it because that's normal. That's perfectly normal, right? To reach for your phone that's not there because it's not there. Yeah. Anyways, prepare to be amazed. I thought about doing voices, but Stan's voice would probably ruin my throat, to be wholly honest with you. You're still not very impressed, but his energy gets you hoping you'll be amazed anyway. There's a tour group in the showroom right now, so I'll be taking you in a different cycle that completely misses them. We're starting in the gift shop. Remember, we put the fun in no refunds. I love that line. That's such a fun line. You enter the gift shop, a simple room crowded top to bottom with standard tourist souvenirs and merchandise. You see t-shirts with question marks, mugs with question marks, and pretty much everything has question marks. I mean, yeah. When Seuss worked at the shack, he had a shirt that had question mark on it. And then on the back it said staff. In one corner of the room stands a lumpy attempt of a statue labeled the Founder, recognizable as Stan only by the nose and glasses. I mean, in that case, it might also look like Ford. This room usually comes after. I butter up the customers up to buying things, but since you're staying a while, I'll have plenty of time to sell you stuff later. Sir. Take a look around. If you see an impulse buy, make it. Nothing like trusting your instincts. Oh, I get to look at things. Employee of every month. Seuss has always been the hardest working in the place. It was only natural to hand it over to him. Yeah, should have asked Mabel to carve it. You gotta admit that every Visions of Me has got a charming smile, though. Jar of eyeballs. Thought we sold this thing years ago. Ha, nah, I forgot to put a price on it. Just has a $sign on it. Stan takes a dark marker and squeezes in a $9.99. Then he goes back and makes it $29.99. That jar's got a lot of eyeballs. Who doesn't love a good souvenir t-shirt? They're great for layering. And they've got the characteristic Mystery Shack question mark on them. Okay, look. All of my friends will tell you this. I'm a sucker for merch. I would not survive a place like the Mystery Shack. Like, outside of the whole Stan Twins thing, like, if I legitimately went to a place and I enjoyed it, and I was like, man, I really love this place, I would be leaving with, like, a shirt, a bumper sticker, keychain, a snow globe. Like, I would literally just be like, take all my money. I have so many shirts. I went to Florida once with my friends, And like I went to Florida with like, I want to say it was like 4 shirts. I want to say I underpacked the shirts. And then I came home with like 4 more shirts, I'm pretty sure. I feel like that's right. I got a lot of shirts. This is a problem. I have a problem. I have a drawer. You can't see it because there's no way for you to with my setup, but there's a drawer over here and it's got like 50 shirts in it. I could get away with wearing a different shirt every day for a month. Hands down, no problem. And still have shirts without having to do laundry. I would run out of pants and skirts and shorts before I ran out of shirts. I have so many shirts, and that's not even counting like my sweaters. I have 30 sweaters. I've counted them. I have 30 sweaters. I have plaid shirts. I used to have 7. I think I dropped it down to 3 or 4. Like, I have a problem with shirts, okay? Shirts are a problem for me. Don't sell me shirts. I'll buy them. That's a threat. That's a threat to my wallet. What makes it a mystery shack question mark instead of just a regular question mark? You ask too many questions. Or do you? He says that last part in an exaggerated tone that betrays it as a sales pitch. This guy has no subtlety. Dipper used to wear one of those. Seuss tells me they sold like hotcakes after Ford tossed his journals into the bottomless pit. Funny, those events have no correlation. I still feel like I should be wearing a hat. Should I go get a hat, guys? I can put on a hat. I wanted to say that I left a hat on the floor by my desk, but I think I moved it. I do have one on the back of my door, though. I can go get it. I could go get it. Also, it's a merch hat. It's bad. Hats. Journals. Bottomless pit. We'll have a chance to swing by the bottomless pit later. It's a prime spot on every tour because the troublemakers always accidentally trip in, and I get to leave the tour without them for 20 minutes. I'm kidding. Should have seen the look on your face. It's bottomless pit. Like, I know how the bottomless pit works, but like, Sherry the character on the screen has no idea about the bottomless pit. Sherry the player knows about the bottomless pit. So for a man to be like, yes, just put the unruly teenager in the pit for 20 minutes. What is... Huh? What? Aztec calendar. I absolutely know how to read that thing. You should buy it. It's fucking huge. Girl, it's fucking huge. Just because you're staying over does not mean you get to sneak over here for a popsicle. I get to do that, but that's because this used to be my place, and I get founder benefits. I also get founder dibs on the pineapple ice pops. Girl, you can have them. Girl, you can have them. I don't like pineapple. You can't actually take one out of that stack. I glued them together way back when. Secret business trick. And you're telling me because no one will ever believe you. Then they'll try it, and the whole stack will fall to the floor. You notice the "you break it, you buy it" sign on the wall. Jeez. Buddy, honey, dude. Well, I'm done looking, guy. You sure? Well, I think I hear the tour group heading out of the showroom anyway. Wait, hang on. I gotta turn up the voice a little bit. Hang on. Okay. Alright. Now, most tourists don't appreciate nature's artistic genius, by which I mean my artistic genius, because I remembered you're gonna help me out today. You don't think up a money-making wonder like the Sasquatch by having a boring 9-to-5 office job. You think it up when you wonder, why hasn't anyone found Sasquatch? Could it be that its name has been mispronounced this whole time? Anyway, just let me know when you've soaked up enough inspiration from this room, because you're gonna need to use it right after. I get Oh, my eyes are itchy, and I can't look at Stan. It's like looking at the sun. Oh, my glasses are filthy. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Give me this. I have a towel on the floor. My eyes are so red. Why are they red? It's from laughing too much, I promise. I'm pretty sure. Either that or I'm tired. Or it's the sun, because like I said last time, me and the sun, not good friends. Or any time, actually. The sun and I are not friends. Oh, my lord. Okay. Alright. Okay, I've been watching too much Hannibal. In my life, in general, the antlers behind his head, Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a mess. I'm an absolute mess. Alright, come on. You're gonna see what makes this place the Mystery Shack instead of just the Shack. We're making another attraction for the showroom. You follow Stan through the living room to the kitchen, where stuffing and animal parts are strewn across the surface to your left. Stan pulls out a thick needle and a spool of thread, and as an afterthought, adds a couple nails and hammers to the pile. It seems a little unsanitary to do this right across from the fridge, and has the potential to look almost gruesome if it weren't so oddly cartoonish. He steps up to the workspace and pulls at the googly eyes that have been glued over the lifeless, glassy ones typical of taxidermy. Mabel's contributions to the craft project remain firmly intact. Huh. That's what I get for letting Mabel bring her stash of scrapbooking supplies. That was one more thing to add to the backstory. Backstory? What, you don't really think tourists are dumb enough to believe that the thing you're selling is what you tell them it is, just like that, do you? Because if you do, you'll be set to do business in Gravity Falls. Anywhere else, though, customers take a little more work. See, every good piece comes with some kind of story. Or, if you're Poindexter, some kind of lore. Horror stories work pretty well, because with enough suggestion, people can always find ways to spook themselves. I mean, yeah. Done it for years. It's kind of an art. Stan appears nonchalant, but you can see a quiet pride within him. Again, suspenders pull on him. It sounds hard. Honestly, like, I've had to tell the occasional, like, white lie, whatever, in my life. But spinning yarns is hard. Don't do it, kids. Don't lie. Don't be Stan Pines. Do not be Stan Pines. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's... Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Don't be Stan Pines. Okay? Don't be Stan Pines. You can see all my freckles. All of my freckles. Don't be Stan Pines. Alright, sounds hard. That's why I'm here, to make sure you do it right. You're still doing all the work, though. You said you've done this for years? Always had a knack for it, even when I was a kid. Sure, there's a little learning curve involved, and I've had a few unhappy customers over the years. Stan pauses, seemingly to reminisce, and then the mixed smile grimace on his face tells you he probably had many, many unhappy customers. But mostly, I've run a great business on telling lies. I mean, stories. You're learning from a true master, kid. Okay, now here's the thing. Telling stories is different from lies. I participated in my high school's improv team, I did improv. I know I've done a lot of ums and uhs and in my life, but no, I promise. I did participate in the improv team, and I was their main storyteller. They trusted me to be their storyteller. You can see so much reflected in my classes, and it's distracting me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyways, you're learning from a true master, kid. So why don't you run this place anymore? You work like you're still part of this place. What was your original vision for the shack? Let's get to the showpiece already. Okay, if I was me, which I am, but if I was a me who didn't know anything, you work like you're still part of this place. You can take a man out of the mystery shack, but you can never take the mystery out of a man, specifically me, which is why I'm back to work even though I don't have to. 30 years of the same routine will do that to you. Oh, I get to pick multiples! Oh, hell yeah. So why don't you run this place anymore? Stan's grin. Why can't I talk? Stan's grin melts into something softer. Maybe a little bittersweet. My brother wanted to drag me off on a trip with him. Couldn't say no, and I couldn't just close the place, so I left it all to Zeus. He practically grew up in this place, you know? Definitely wouldn't have entrusted it to Wendy. She's usually the cashier around here in the summer. It's weird having to explain all this to you. I keep thinking you already know all this. I do. What was your original vision for the shack? Vision? Make money. What other vision do you need? But over the years, sure, I've used the mystery line for advertising. Who isn't curious? Who doesn't want to be amazed? Kids are the most skeptical of the bunch, though, let me tell you, once they hit about 8 or 9, they love trying to prove it's all fake. Then they get older and realize there's nothing good left in the world unless you pretend there is, and everyone pretends along with you because they're all desperate. That's a really bleak outlook on life. Like, I get it from Stan's background, why he would be that way, but that's really bleak. That's so bleak. Oh. Stan turns his attention back to the workspace, and you notice once more the daunting selection of items that lay upon the table. It's not the number, but the variety that makes you unsure of how you're going to craft something out of this. Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do with this stuff. Surprise me. I gotta make something with taxidermy parts. Stan walks off to the side to, you guess, do some work of his own. You're glad he's not going to watch you the whole way through. Piece together as many matching parts as you can find. Piece together as many disparate parts as you can find. Keep things a nice mix of matched and mismatched. I like this. Now, how should you keep these parts attached? Use some hand stitching and really tie this all together. Use a stapler, it's faster. Hammer, nails, obviously. Honestly, I would use a glue gun. In real life, I'd be like, yo, bro, you said your niece has scrapbooking stuff? Give me the glue gun. I'm about to make miracles happen. Bro, pass me the glue gun. I'm gonna go with hand stitching. Okay, you've got a base to work off of. What's next? Add some sculpted details, color in some of the fur to accent the googly eyes. Yeah, if you gotta work with the googly eyes, you gotta kind of like bring it all together. I'm gonna color some of the fur. Hey, Stan, I'm finished. Good enough. Good enough. Stan, I worked so hard on it. Stan picks your disturbing creation up gingerly. So, what's the story here? Give it to me. I would have fun with it, honestly. This is a fish squirrel chicken. Stan nods praisingly. Sounds like you got the hang of this. Alright, this thing's about as close to show ready as it'll get. Wait here a sec. Stan carries the showpiece out of the room. After a few moments, you hear his footsteps return, and he comes into the room with 2 cans of Pit Cola. Stan sits one down on the dining table, its condensation starting a slow drip onto the table surface. He waves you over to join him, and you slide into the seat across from him. So he left the kitchen and returned with drinks. The fridge is right there. The fridge is fine. I'm sure he has another fridge somewhere, but the fridge is right there. Nothing like a cold one to finish up the day. Cheers! He picks up his can, gesturing towards you with it as he leans leisurely back in his chair, and you watch as he takes a sip. It's a nice looking sip, and now you're staring. I'm getting so red, guys. Look at my face. Oh, look at my face. I'm so excited. More water. I'm thirsty. It's a joke. It's a joke, guys. Relax. It's fine. Relax. You pull over your own can, pop it open. So, got any questions for me? Doc intends to ease me into a new place. Might do the same for you. About the exhibits. The showroom already seemed full when I saw it earlier. Why make more? Tourists love variety. Put up a sign advertising a new attraction and they'll come pouring through the doors. When I started this place, I didn't think I'd, like making these. Used to be just another thing that made money. Now I'm stuck with it. Guess 30-something years of routine will do that to a man. Sounds gruff, but it's a fond gruffness. Sixer says keeping familiar habits helps too, so I've kept it up. You think I could sell some of these as art pieces? Yes, no, or assume it was a rhetorical question. Here's the thing. Stan has been selling literal lies to the town for 30 years. He sold himself as his brother for 30 years. I think he could. Yeah, I could play him up to buyers and sell him at even more ridiculous prices than I usually would. Let's ask about your brother. Is Ford usually like that? I mean, trying to fix what ain't broken and end up making trouble? Nah, he was the good twin growing up. You were the troublemaker. I can tell. Stan laughs. You have no idea. So, tell me about yourself. I almost wanted to skip over and be like, skip. I know about you. Stan laughs nervously. What is this, first date? Well, I'm Pines. Stan Pines. Imaginator, town darling, used to be proprietor of the Mystery Shack. He pauses and stays paused. You give him an expectant look that wants him to continue, and he clears his throat, nervous. What, you were serious? I don't, get this often. The longest I can get people to listen to me is when I'm selling them something. And even then, it's tough luck. The last time someone listened to me, they tried to eat me. Can you believe that? I barely got much meat left on me. And? Keep going. You can't just end it there. Stan gives an uncertain smile, which becomes a full-on grin, and he laughs. Alright, I'll tell you. So you see, there's this irresistible thing called revenge. Stan tells you a tale of a road trip, a mountain full of mummies, and a woman who was secretly a spider. You don't believe a word of it, but you find yourself enjoying it anyway. Stan knows how to hold his audience in a decent suspense, and he seems to light up whenever you laugh at the right parts, grinning along with you. I watched this episode today. Darlene's a darling. She's funny. As long as there's guys with one-liners like you out there, I'll always have something to eat. Or something along those lines. I may have watched it, but my brain's Swiss cheese, guys. Before today, you'd never even heard of Mr. Mystery before, but now you feel like you're really seeing something special here. One-on-one with the man himself. Can you? Is this the thing that we can have? Okay. We're gonna save right there, guys. I don't know about this. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna ask about your past, bro. You're really interested in me, huh? Or do you ask everyone these kind of questions? I'm mainly interested in you. Alright, ever heard of smuggling pugs? No? Exactly, that's because everyone in the business is good at keeping secrets. Really good. So why am I telling you now? I'm out of the business. I don't care. This absolutely isn't so that if the authorities question you, you'll give false information that leads them off my trail. Right. Stan loads you up with false information that may or may not contain kernels of truth within them. It's surprisingly hard to tell whether the crazier parts are embellishment or the real deal. Stan tips his head back to get that final sip of pit, then sets his empty can down with an air of finality. Well, Sherry, you did good for your first try. If you feel like helping me around again sometime, returning the favor on the car, let me know. You nod, and Stan gets up to leave when you remember something. Wait, I still owe you the price of admission, right? For the tour earlier? Nah, don't worry about it. Gives me something to hold over you if I need it. Excuse me? He says that, and he leaves, but even from what little you've seen from him, you feel like Stan's not the type to really hold that over you. At least, not for anything serious. This tourist trap might have more to offer you than you thought. I swear I can fucking read. That love meter was really low. Is that normal? I don't know. I've never played this. I hope I'm getting this right. I know there's like walkthroughs and stuff for this, but I want to play it on my own. I don't think I messed up. Maybe asking about if past was bad? I don't know. You wake up to a loud crash downstairs. Wait, no. Hang on. No, it's fine. No, it's not. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so excited for this. And I know that after that, I should pause here. I should wrap up here. And so I will. There's a loud crash downstairs, guys. But that will be for next time. See, right here. Just for you guys. Pancakes and interrogations. Just for you. So, thank you guys for joining me again, once more, for Swooning for Stans. Swooning over Stans? Swooning. Gravity Falls Dating Simulator. Stans. If you liked the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.